Today I am reading Medicine, Calcarea iodata and Calcarea phosphorica from the book Soul of Remedy, book written by Dr.Rajan Sankaran. Calcarea iodata. Calcarea iodata is a mineral remedy. It belongs to tubercular miasm. The main feeling in Calcarea iodata is that he may be terribly disappointed, betrayed, hurt, or even starved by the person on whom he is dependent. There is the dependency and need for security of Calcarea group, but at the same time there is a need to be very hard and strong, prepared for the betrayal from the iodine, its halogen group. Calcarea iodata persons are very pleasant company, always very cheerful, making people laugh and feel happy in their presence. Always smiling and being agreeable, gay and mirthful. At the same time, they can be quite diplomatic. They rarely contradict or go against anyone. They are very tactful and have no clashes. I had a case of doctor who had affair with 80 women. 80 women at the same period of his life. Each woman knew about others, but he was so nice and diplomatic that there was never any problem. He did well on a Calcarea iodata. Calcarea iodata has a marked tubercular elements, and this people shows changeability, desire for change and activity, and love of travel, as is seen with other remedies of this miasm. Calcarea iodata person can be very aggressive, yet they are full of fears. They get angry very easily and are very impulsive, though this aspect may not be seen often. Physical symptoms are very hot patient, usually emaciated but can be very obese too. I have found that when prescribed correctly, obese Calcarea iodata patients lose weight. Enlarged heart glands, thyroid affections, palpitation, increase appetite, sudden violent pain. Rubrics are cheerful, gay, mirthful. This was all about Calcarea iodata. Calcarea phosphorica. Calcarea phosphorica is a tubercular remedy and belongs to the mineral kingdom. The main feeling of Calcarea phosphorica is I am not loved at the place of security, means home, so he should seek love elsewhere, means outside of the home, and come home for security. This is seen in the rubric home desire to go and when there is to go out. When they are in at the home, they say company of friends to go out, and when they feel insecure, they come to the home, means they are homesick. Calcarea person needs to have people around they want to protect as well as they feel insecure. The feeling of phosphorus is I must prepare to be alone to be able to live on distant island. Thus, Calcarea phosphorica has the need for security but ability to live alone if the needs arise. The ability to make new connection also comes from the phosphorus elements of the Calcarea phosphorica. Calcarea phosphorica people are friendly and make friends easily. They love to travel. Calcarea phosphorica person tend to make a new home wherever they go. The friends' homes become their own home. They care even for strangers in such a way that they soon become part of their family. They can they care even for the strangers in such a way that they soon become a part of the family. So sorry, this may seem in the phosphorus, but the difference is the phosphorus person do not make a home wherever they go, while Calcarea phos make a home. This additional element is found in the Calcarea phosphorica because of Calcarea element with its need for stability and security. They make home. Calcarea phosphorica is a chief mineral component of the bone, which not only provide the security and stability to the body, but also facilitate its mobility. The Calcarea phosphorica people are active physically as well as mentally and are very sensitive. They are often found to be a sportsman. This is probably due to the facts that sports involves friendliness, activity, and mobility. The Calcarea phosphorica person are often of athletic build, tall, muscular, of a rigid fiber. They need to be a lean, have white spots on their nail and sweaty palms. There is a craving for meat, fish, spices, potato, and potato chips. Rubrics are anxiety in children when lifted from the cradle, houses desire to go, and when there is there to go out, travel desire to, violent when hearing another reproached, jealousy, taste bitter for water, desire smoked meat, desire fat harm, Fatak says, craves condiment, growth affected disorder of mammary nodes in walnut like in male. This is all about Calcarea phosphorica. Remaining drugs are Calcarea silicata and Calcarea sulfurica. Now I'm reading Calcarea silicata. Calcarea silicata is a salt and represents the combination of the filling of both calcarea and silicia. Like calcarea, the person feels insecure with the need for protections, and like silicia, he feels the need to maintain a particular standard. Hence, the feeling of calcarea silicata is I need to keep up to particular standard to get the security and protection I need. In my experience, the situation of Calcutta Silicata is that of teenager belongs to the middle class of the Indian society, especially boys who feel that a lot of expectations rest on them. They feel the need to come up to the certain standard to get the approval of their parents, whose securities they seek, right? The Calcutta Silicata patient has a fear of poverty, and so he has to careful about the spending money. Being poor puts him at disadvantage. Therefore, he becomes yielding. He cannot stand up or assert himself. He would rather escape. He is not as obstinate as Cilicia. The need to maintain a certain standard gives Calcarea silicata its sensitivity to reprimand. Here is a compare with Staphysagra in this that both drugs have a high sensitivity. This sensitivity to reprimand keeps him from confrontation and getting fired, and hence maintain the standard that his superior sets for him. He also becomes timid, bashful, yielding, irresolute, hesitant, since this will help him. Also, he has a lot of anticipatory anxiety before exams, interviews, meeting people, or before beginning a new jobs. This is the situations where support is available. Unlike Soranam, who has fear of poverty but no support, so he becomes despairing. So he turned to the people for support, trust. People get psychotherapy. That's why the rubric is desired to be magnetized. Calcarea silicata. In addition to all this, Calcarea silicata is very anxious about the health. Teenage boy spend hours waiting at the clinic worrying about the cough, cold, and the fear of heart disease. Its advantage is that it gives them an excuse for non-achievement and dependence. This is where the Calcarea silicata differ from the Cilicia and Staphysagra. When he come to the doctor, the patient has the fear of serious disease, but subconsciously he used this fear to do nothing. If he is told he has no problem, he can get irritated. Consolation aggravates. This suggests this rubric consolation aggravates. He wants supports but doesn't want to be told he has no problem. This sounds contradictory. It is this great dependence is financially and socially in Calcarea silicata that compare it with Baryta carbonica also. When the person who uh, support supports him dies, Calcarea silicata is devastated and may go into the shock state. Automatically conduct shock state automatic conduct. He may either still steal and do nothing, or as a survival mechanism, he may imagine that this person is not dead and may talk to the him. For example, when the husband expires, the wife who was emotionally and financially dependent on him imagine that he is in the next room. Baryta carbonica and calcarea silicata both come from the disabled state. Calcarea silicata is disabled in a sense that he is not able to achieve what his parents want him to. The really disabled man like Barata Carbonica does not need an excuse for not achieving, but Calcarea silicata consciously looks for such an excuse, and this very fact shows that he know he has to achieve. Calcarea silicata consciously feels that need to achieve which Barata Carbonica does not need, does not feel that. What is the expected of him is usually money. Since he find these goals too high for him to achieve, he has to remain financially dependent and hence he become mild and yielding. The reason why most calculated silicate people are non-achievers is that they come from the demanding yet supporting family. In Staphysagra, Cilicia and Lycopodium, the survival depends on achieving. Wherever Calcarea silicata has given up trying to achieve, and his survival depends on finding excuse not to achieve. Still, they are not really failure. They do achieve, but much less than what was expected from them. The feature of struggling for a while and then giving up is characteristic of the ringworm miasm, to which the remedy belongs. Calcarea silicata has a team of anxiety, insecurity. He can have a pleasant dreams of being with his family or talking to dead relatives. Physical symptoms are physical, they are lean, chilly patient, sweaty palms and soles, especially cold, sweaty fingertips, blue line on the gums, supportive, suppurative problems like sinusitis, bronchitis with other offensive discharges. Rubrics are fear disease incurable of being, fear poverty of, fear imaginary things of, fear work dread of, delusion voices hears and answers, delusion talk dead people with, cowardice, delusions starve family will, consolations kind words aggravate, doubtful recovery of, irresolute, sensitive reprimand to, timidity bashful, yielding disposition, unconsciousness, conduct automatic. This is all about Calcarea silicata. Next time we will read Calcarea sulfurica. Thank you.